Hi everybody, it's Andrea, aka Violet Kitty 411, and welcome back to my channel. We are actually back in Pleasantview today. We're not doing a Let's Play. Somebody asked me to do a specific house here in Pleasantview. She said that she'd seen a few people do this particular house and wanted to see my take on it. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is not a populated house because of course I've already done all the populated houses and the families associated with Pleasantview, but it's this house right here, right across from Goth Manor, 170 Sim Lane. So this is a ranch style. It's got a pretty good size footprint, and it's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and there's a lot of weird angles in this house. There always have been, but we can definitely do something with it. The first thing I'm going to want to do is actually adjust the lot. So I am going to adjust the lot first. I will be back. Okay, so there wasn't a huge change to the lot, but there was a change. So that was to make it ready to receive a garage, an attached garage. So first let's go ahead and get the whole lot ready by stripping it, as we do, because it's always easiest to redesign when you're working without somebody else's ideas getting in your way. Oh, there we go. I need that. Now this is not a terrible lot. It has a good footprint, which gives me a lot more leeway, but it has a lot of really crazy, stupid angles because, you know, that's what Maxis likes to do. I'm going to remove all of this right here. All right, and then I'm going to take my hammer time. Okay, that's fine. I was going to get rid of that anyway. Okay, and you know, it's always easiest if I just use the ceiling tile, because then I don't have even anything getting in my way. Plus, I missed some stuff. Okay, all right, and I need to get, oh, that's fine. It was just a tree. And you know what? I'm actually going to get rid of all of these. And I'm going to change this to a foundation as well. The back deck, because the back deck all by itself was pretty useless. Let's just go ahead and add it into a foundation. All right, and we're going to remove now 9x6. There we go. And I am not going to make huge changes to the shell here, but I am going to change the shell somewhat, obviously, because I'm going to be doing this. But I'm going to try to bring it a little bit with some thematically of what we see across the street, Goth Manor, that I redesigned a long time ago. Okay, and let's go ahead with this, add in our walls. Okay, and then we're going to activate our floor elevation. Add that and that. Okay, grab this. All right, and now remove it. Okay, and disable the floor elevation. And now let's put my surround in. All right, re-enable the floor elevation. Make sure the move objects is on, which it should be. Sometimes it helps it. There we go. There. All right. Grab this ceiling. And now we're just going to cover the entire. Okay, so that is done, and now get rid of that floor elevation tool, and that is my garage. Now I'm going to work on the roof. And this is a good case to do a genuine Cape Codder. And I do love a Cape Codder because they are so homey, so homey. But that means we need our dormers, and I want them 2 tiles in from the edge on both sides. All right, now I have to drop this because the only way I'm going to be able to place more dormers is if I get rid of I've got to get rid of it anyway, so I may as well just do it right now, right? Okay, back to the roofing tool. Turn it around this way. 2 tiles in, 2 tiles in. And instead of a large triangle back here, I'm going to just cover this with a low shed roof. Hipped shed roof, I should say. And I'm going to give it the lowest there, right like that. But here on the front, we're going to keep that facade that was around the porch. We're going to keep that the way it was. So there we go. Now the colors, we're not going to worry about the colors. We're going to do something with it, but this is the shell as it stands of what I am going to do. Oh, but I haven't finished the roof just yet because we do need to take away 4 tiles on both ends. Oops. Put that right back. And 4 tiles there. Put it right back. Put the walls in. We don't need it. Don't need that either. Okay. And as long as we're getting rid of things, we may as well get rid of this. There we go. And make sure that it did indeed. Yes, we've got at both ends. Yes, the triangle is filled in. Okay, so that is our shell. Next, we're going to just go ahead and fill this in again just to have it. We might be taking some away, but we're going to fill it in right now because I have an idea as to how we are going to get out into the garage, which is they had this right like that. So this is how we get into the garage. A mudroom, a restroom, and a utility room, I guess is what I'll call that. I am going to replace the back patio with a foundational back deck though. That much. Okay. That much foundational back deck. I'm going to go ahead and cut away my foundation the way I need to. All right, and now let's go ahead and dig our basement. All right, and put it up like that. Level the terrain, and now I'll put that back in so I have it. This is going to be the kitchen. There will be an eating space in it. This is my stairwell. And this is going to be the master bedroom. This will be a library of sorts. This will be the main living room. There might be a more formal eating area, but I don't believe so. And upstairs we've sectioned off 2 bedrooms. This will be the stairwell, a full bath, and a half bath. Okay, so now I need to put my stairs in. Obviously, I'm doing these. We'll put that, I like that corner to be available. And I don't need one for down here, but I need one right here. Hopefully I did it right first try. Okay, excellent. And we will put a door on this so guests don't feel the need to go upstairs, but we will actually use an arch right there. And now let's put in all the other doors and things. Okay, I'm actually going to change where I want this. I think I'm going to change this to here instead of there. Okay, so now that I've got the preliminary coverings on the outside and I've got the floor plan figured out, I'm going to decorate it. I'm just going to do it all in one fell swoop and just kind of get something very basic. Okay, so it's time for the reveal. Since I wasn't really working with a budget, I did go a little more splurgy, although it does come in at around $128,000. We removed the hipped roof and replaced it with a gabled roof, and then added the 4 dormers. And we changed the back deck to a larger foundational deck with a nice eating space, and there is a little grill here. Of course, there's also a fire alarm because, yeah, fire alarms, you should have them. Like, absolutely should have them. As a matter of fact, I think I have 2 in the back, so I need to put one from the back and put it in the front, so I will remember to do that. Anyway, so yeah, you should have 2 fire alarms outside. And we did, of course, add the garage to give it a much more suburban blue house, although it is a little more stately, a little more gothic, because we do have the goths living across the street. Yes, we do. We do have these iron fences and iron steps, and I did surround the lot with the blue fence, and we do have the black roses, everything very pretty, very tailored and clean. We do have a lot going on. I did keep this facade because I wanted to retain that, but the triangle at the back just became a shed hipped. All right, so entering, we have a little bit of a conversational area. So we have our obligatory dresser with a phone. We've got some leashes, a nice sitting area. And then on this side, we do have the chess table with the checkers chicken, which I found out actually comes from Sims Pet Stories, the console version. And so that's where that is from. There's actually a mini game about beating the chicken. And I have lights placed various places, like underneath here. I've got it back here. That way it's much more ambient life. And we've got the shakily stuff from Life Stories here. And then, of course, right here I've got my flight of stairs going both up and downstairs. The kitchen is large and airy with a good eating space. The actual food preparation area is relatively small. This is not the kitchen for the super gourmet cook, but it's nice. And now through here, we do have a bathroom with all the high-end fixtures as well as the walk-in. Now going through here is actually just a little ballet room, but this would be really like a utility room or something like that in real life. And then going back through the living room, this door will take you out to the garage. And now this door is going to take you into the library slash study of sorts. This is really kind of an extension of the master suite. So it's pretty quiet sitting area. We've got the bookcase, the fireplace, and the desk. And then through here is how you get into the master bedroom. Now this is the fertilinator from Life Stories, as well as the dressers from Life Stories, and the Shackley furniture also. But we do have some nice artwork from Bon Voyage. I do love it. And of course, it wouldn't be considered a suite if it didn't have an ensuite bath. It's not huge, but it's private, and that's all that matters. And when we go upstairs, we get out onto the hallway, and we've got, in addition to the door we just walked through, we have a full bath and a half bath, one bedroom in front of us. Now the full bath, again, just very utilitarian, but high quality stuff. Since I wasn't working with a budget, I figured I'd just go ahead and have a good time with it. And the half bath, pretty much just the same, only without the bathtub. And then in this room, we have, it's a little bit Asian. Oh, flower, and I don't have the roof up, so I will have to make sure I do that. And then at the opposite end of the hallway, and I don't have anything happening in this hallway, but is another room with basically the flipped floor plan. I can't really do a first person tour in the basement, but we do have a basement, garden, and fishing hole, and just a little bit of exercise area. This is pretty much a discoverable area. We do have a super cool minivan and a super cool sedan sitting here. So that is my take on 170 Sim Lane. I didn't want to go overly crazy with it, but I did want to change the facade and make it a Cape Codder, because it just really struck me that that would be, just give it that little extra something, because all by itself it's not actually a terrible home. It's got some good bones, but it needed a little bit of TLC. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, my builds are linked in the description, so you can grab it for yourself. I will see you soon in the pixelated world, and that's all I have to say. VK out.